Hey everyone, welcome on in. Hey, Azathoth. I hope you're doing well. We got a lot of gun to do today. There's a lot of gunning. Holding up my my Stream Deck on mobile has just decided it's not gonna work for me. Come on, come on. There? Can we work? There we go. Now it works. It is fucking cold and windy day here, Wednesday. We're on the hump day of ThanksGUNNING. We have significantly less than half done, which is a little bit sad. I was kind of hoping we'd be a little bit further along, but without more ado, let's get the wheel over here and get spinning. We got work to do. We got skilled trick and first strikes to get get going. All right, Bunny first. That's great. Bunny works well with a lot of characters. I feel like that is fine by me. Get on in here. We have everything set. Reincarnation level 10, 4-player count, ultimate firearm start. Let's get it going. Let's get it on. And we'll be Bunny and see about which weapon we'll have to start today off. A big hippo start? We haven't already done big hippo, right? I'm pretty sure we haven't, yeah. Alright, well. She is very good for the big hippo, so we could take that. Of course, we're going to get first strike here. If I could. Get first strike. Get first strike. Get first strike. First strike. There we go. So, we already have big magazine. Don't care about either of those. Ooh, we definitely want to get our crystal shield to start. Crystal shield, historically, keeping us alive. We want to get extended magazine for even more damage. Would have been nice to get higher than the lowest form of each of those. And let's go. So again, as we have with any other run, if we don't have a right click that we could use skilled trick on, things get a little bit difficult. It's a little hairy. Because we don't have immediate high damage. Because the moment I shoot a couple rounds out of this, we lose the damage buff that we get from first strike. See, we start out with big damage bonus, but the more we shoot, the less we have. We gotta have some form of ammo into magazine. Skateboarder is great for that. But what we're really looking for is the golden version of extended magazine dice. That has basically been our way of doing this. Now, since we're playing with Big Hippo, we can reach untold levels of high magazine counts. Because we're already starting with something that has a huge magazine. And we can just double up on it and get another one. And get even higher. For every stack of Blade Heart, we get more weapon damage. That's great, because we're never going to use Blade Heart, so it's going to be at max stacks all the fucking time. I see you down there. I see you down there. So we get that lucky shot on hit. Ooh. Maybe we could play a little element stuff. Probably not. But we probably could. But we'll probably not. I gotta chase down all the grenadiers, just run straight into the back line and focus down those motherfuckers. They're too dangerous to be left alive. A crafty man this early? I feel like we never see a crafty man this early. That's crazy. We could already start getting levels on this? What? I feel like every other time we haven't got a craftman until like the room before the boss and then the boss room itself. So if we get the same setup, we might be able to get an early Gemini. Granted, we've got the money for it. None of these are great. We might get the thing that makes more swords appear, so we could take that for now. Can we get a better extended magazine? Yeah, that'll do. Thank you. And then a better extended magazine? Yeah, that'll do. Thank you. Alright. Now we should have a pretty good damage bonus. 1,000 weapon damage. 1,000% weapon damage. We'll take it. I'll buy your entire... Ooh, a Fisher Bear Paw? Okay. Okay. Double hitting. Dealing that double damage. You were expanded. It's not incredible, but we'll take it. Obviously, an expanded big hippo is what we're looking for. And then we can have our big hippo helping our big hippo. Be like, dog, I heard you like big hippos, so we put a big hippo in your big hippo. So you can big hippo while you big hippo. Chussie, give a scroll, get a scroll. Yeah, I'll hand that over. Final Judgment is way better, so... Nope, I'm not falling for that again. Fool me once, shame on me. And you being fooled. You know what, that actually, I should take this more because if we ever get the thing that says when you get to maximum secondary count, it uses them all. To give you more weapon damage bonus. Shot the barrel behind me. Okay. Let me get this Phantom Peddler before we do the elite fight. A coin shot? Okay, we might lose a little money early on, but that's probably fine. Scalpel doesn't have that high of a magazine. Hey, quit that, you little beetle. You little beetle. I don't know what we're gonna do for Angelic Aura, because I feel like the rate of fire is so high that we're not going to be able to maintain the magazine if we do a first strike build. And it doesn't have a right click, so we can't do a skilled trick build. So we might be at the mercy of whichever character we get. And have to use their weapon skill tree for it. Oops, I was trying to save that one. Yeah, can you be immortal over there? Thank you. Ooh! Now that's a lot of damage. I'm on R10. I had to double check it there. That felt a little too fast. Undivided attention is amazing. Getting that early is wonderful. We're just gonna get extra, just straight up 60% weapon damage off rip. Well, I think if we make it out of Act 1, we're pretty well set. We just gotta get that golden magazine. The golden magazine. And then we'll be able to shower our enemies in our spray. Our golden spray shower. None of these are particularly helpful. Wow. This is worthless. It's actually less than worthless. There we go. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll hydrate and stretch. Hey, Reaping Ghost, welcome in. Hello, Meep. Hydrate. Stretch me out. The mythical negative $2 bill? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the moisturizer. Dude, it's such a windy day. It rained yesterday a bit. And so I was kind of hoping that it would either warm up or whatever, but that not lucky enough for that. That ain't happening. Oh, lightning. Did you see the multiple 9999s that happened there because of the Ember Rise? That's fucked up, dude. Oh. Gotta reload to get my damage back. Look, Final Judgment isn't final if you're just going to ignore Final Judgment and get your extra health bar. Dick bag. You lurk while we work? Well, thanks for the lurk. And I hope you have good work. And when you get the chance, go give a jerk. It's just a little quirk. Give a scroll, get a scroll? I don't have a lot of scrolls for given here, man. In this case, no retreat. Oh, a lightning shard, whatever. Dude, I saw a video today by one of those fucking chud right-wing grifters on Twitter talking about the Book of Bill being a demonic thing for children. Like, look, they're trying to pass Satanism off to children. Look at it, they're using the iconography of devil worship and stuff. It's like, dude, it's fucking... It's a triangle guy. If anything, it's like Illuminati stuff. I don't know if that's like demon stuff in your world, but come on, man. It's fucking Gravity Falls. It's a kid's show. Don't be fucking weird. Don't be fucking weird. Challenge 2025 impossible. The Book of Bill. You could have like looked at the back and read it and known what it was. Oh, there we go. There's a max level crystal shield. Tidarius Alexander, welcome on in. Welcome on the YouTube side of things. Reaping Ghost is on a week-long stream streak. It is so hard for me to say stream streak. Okay, well, we absolutely demolished the last elite. Let's see how we do with this one. Let's get ahead of all the explosive barrels. If it's the beetle, we want to lead you into it. Okay, that's not what happened. Sir, I need you to swing. No! Why did you do it so fast? You're not an aggressive enhanced. It would make sense if you were aggressive, but you're armored. Here, touch your shield. Boys, boys, stop it. No, come on. Uh-huh. I was right there. Bro. Bro, it's getting real old. He's armored, so he doesn't even really have a second health bar. As soon as his yellow bar is down, he's dead. See? So annoying. What was that about the Book of Bill? I saw a post online of people freaking out saying that it was demonic stuff for children when it was just the Book of Bill. Because these motherfuckers are too dense to even just read the back of it and see that it's about a cartoon. That has nothing to do with, like, demon worshipping. We could get lightning conversion. I don't know if that would actually be good, though. Oh, I have greedy choice? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Is it the strongest greedy choice? Nah, but we've been getting so many give a scroll, get a scroll, so I might as well take it. Alright, this guy, this could be good, this could be bad. If we're able to just spike damage him down really fast, we'll be okay. This is good for killing bosses with, but outside of that, it's not going to be terribly useful. We're not going to reload eventually, so we don't care about that. Hey, Lord Green Wolf, thanks for coming. You're jerkless. It's been a barren month. Oh, no. Total eradication is good for anything that's like multi-hit. We're probably not going to be good on movement speed because of the big hippo. So we'll probably do this just because when we're fighting elites and stuff, that'll be nice for taking down. Down here, we can get rid of some of this Fatal Bloom stuff. As long as I can hold cursor on head, we'll be fine there. And what we're looking for is a massive magazine. A 60 is pretty good. 64 is pretty good. You've got a capacity up, but we're really looking for another big hippo. This big hippo, we can go enhance, enhance, etch, enhance, and it's already at capacity share. We love that. We're at 200. We've got 1,000 weapon damage. We've got bonus on crit. Let's see if we could just hold down the mouse button on his head and win. No! I needed to let him do an attack first. Oh, I needed to let him start an attack animation before I did that much damage. We could have skipped this whole phase. Oh well, wasn't that big of a deal. All right, I think the damage is pretty good. The woke people you see on YouTube, yeah, the woke with their demon worshiping, spreading around their Satan, making the frickin' frogs gay. All right, so don't really care for any of those. We're gonna need to get the extended magazine. What else could we get on this? It'd be really nice to get some better scrolls, so we'll throw an arcane box in there. Just splash that in as a little flavor, you know? A little dash of that, dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. Ooh! Thank you for the 12. Alright, well, I see the karma paid off on that one. Alright, we don't need to continue to pay with karma. Alright, could we... Alright, that's better. It's fine. Go ahead and bump that for me as well. Got big Parish on that. Okay, so now we should be able to just hold down left click and not have to give a shit about anything. Look at this. Yeah, we're actually gaining ammo. And that puts our bonus at, oh, 1,200. Just a nice little 1,200 bonus there. Heck yeah. Alright, we don't have EBT, right? Just gotta double check to make sure. We don't. We already have conversion, so, you know, we could just take an Ostrich Rider. Move a little faster. Magazine being full, probably not, so we'll take out normal speed and move a little faster. Ooh, except now we're gonna get Flesh and Bones. Not move a little bit faster. We could get a lot of money with priced HP. We just gotta hope we don't get shot at right at the beginning of a level. Otherwise, we'll be fine. Painkiller, we do have lightning conversion. So since we have lightning conversion, Painkiller makes a lot of sense. And we'll go. Hell yeah. That's a pretty good pickup. So this is what I mean. We're gonna get money for all of our health. But we gotta wait a little bit just to get our health back here. Otherwise, we're gonna be sad pandas. Just let the sentient tornado wander the wasteland for a bit and fuck things up. Alright, and now let's go. Oh yeah, I can just hold down the button now. I don't need to worry. We're gonna be at near max all the time. Hey, stop that. Yeah, go after them. It'd be really nice if we had some sort of auto-targeting on this. It's so hard to hit some of these enemies. They're very low to the ground. But it's fine. We thankfully don't have to be accurate on this one. When I have a sniper rifle, plucking heads, so easy. Any of these like high rate of fire guns, really struggling to get those headies. Trying to bust on their noggin. Sir? Oh, you're an immortal? Alright. No! You shot that right at the end? What a dick move. Come on. There we go. Final Judgment is so good. We're finally getting the things I'm looking for. When dealing damage to an enemy, there's a chance to summon a flying sword. There we go. You banish the thought. I know. I know sometimes your gun is so big, it's hard for you to get head. You just can't find the situation where you get head. People have such a hard time with it, and I'm like, dude, I just want the head, and they're like, I don't know, man. You see that gun you're wielding? I don't think we're gonna get head here. Oh my god, it's so hard. Just hit. All I need to do is like land 2 hits, and I kill things. Sometimes just one. I mean, to some end. I mean, look at this. I'm just letting it go. Huh. That's interesting. The recoil upwards just stops at a certain point? Huh. I didn't know that. Yeah, you think about what you've done over there, alright? They really need to make it so that you can interact with things while shooting. I should just aim for center of mass. I don't even think getting head here really matters that much. Why am I occasionally doing ones? Did I get a curse scroll? Did I get cursed? Do I not remember taking a curse scroll? I don't have a curse. Why am I occasionally doing ones? Oh, hey, it's you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Did anyone else see that? Did anyone else see the bunch of ones pop up? Oh, there's another big hippo. Be expanded. You're fierce, but you do have the capacity up. All right. You got the spirit. The spirit is willing. The spirit is willing. Alright, did we not have a crafty man here? Did I pass the crafty man? Hey Sanchez, welcome in! Hope you're doing good. Welcome from the YouTube side of the world. Alright, I'm guessing we didn't get a crafty man, but that's fine. We now have 2 big hippos, one with the extended magazine, and now we can combine their magazines together to have a magazine bigger than I think even my capacity to hold ammo is. I think I will have my entire ammo reserve in the magazine of this big hippo. And when that happens, I don't even know what happens. Like, does it cap me? Am I literally capped on the amount of bullets that can be in my gun because I don't have reserves big enough for it? What do you do? Hitting 40 times and 100 shots? We could take our time with that. We could take our time with that. That's fine. I've already missed 9 shots. It's so easy to miss. I just, no, I needed you to live so I could kill you. Sir. There. Oh. Sniper Gatling gun. Having a good day? Glad to hear it. We're just starting up. We're on the first run of the day. Oh my god, what a dodge. I am gonna fail this. There we go. Oh, there's some hits. Oh, I'm just sitting in a puddle. I need 5 more hits. There we go. All right. Back to open field. Ow, 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 ow. Avoid the traps. Whew. Well, outside of getting the giant magazine, since we have flesh and bones, we could definitely swap this over to a vitality stacking blood valor build as the backup dice things. The arcane box hasn't really paid off for us yet, but once we get to the end of Act 2, we could probably throw on a vitality mastery and a blood valor. Oh, there's our crafty man. Okay. Crafty man. Enhance, enhance, and etch. And then share capacity. We have a capacity of 544. Do we care about this one? Honestly, I think I care for this lucky shot thing more. So I'm going to keep you as the primary for now. There's our escape if we need it. I'm gonna go up this way so I can get into the back lines and deal with the snipers. Alright. Problem solved. You would, of course, have to be a dude that's got a shit ton of elemental stuff all around you. Well, this is a nice way to start out the day. Get the morning coffee going, and then just turn on a minigun and don't stop shooting. 544. Our magazine isn't bigger than our reserves, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, a big ol' hippo. We could still find an expanded hippo with the increased magazine size inscription, which would be nominally larger than what we currently have. The problem is that we're getting this really nice bonus of the extra lucky shot from the inscription on this hippo. I think that's going to be hard to pass up because it's really our only form of lucky shot right now. And the fact that we're able to get that up to 150% off of that is really good. I'll take elemental bestowment. We are doing elemental stuff now, so that makes sense. We could always make that part of our dice setup. Oh yeah, I've got Astrodrida. My dashes are not quick. 3 scrolls. Give that. We're never reloading, so you could take that. And we're not using skill damage, so you could take that. Oh, extra stacks? Hell yeah. We're using those stacks for weapon damage, so more stacks is more good. I just tried to reload as if I wasn't going to have that there. Multo. I jumped into the fray before letting my health come back from the losing health for money at the start of every stage thing. Oh, it's fine. We're back to full. Alright, anyway, doesn't matter. If we get the reascend thing, I'm definitely doing that, because we've not gotten hardly anything out of her weapon tree. Look at this. We gotten these two. The most has been out of the Blade Heart. It's just not giving me these options here. We really want this for the rate of fire and accuracy. And then this as well. This would also help with survivability, but, you know, whatever. Like, we've not really gotten the ascensions that are good for the bunny on a weapon run. Sir, could you, like, stop rolling? This is not Dark Souls. Cuz thinks he's Solaire. Oh, hi. Thank you, Crystal Shield. You can remain to be a real one. Say hello to the Deleticus 3000. This weapon, it erases things from existence. If only I had any amount of piercing for you big shieldy boys. We'd be really good. Oh, alright, well. Take a little free, a couple free scrolls here. Moosey Poo, what's up? Welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the biggest of hippo builds, where we took First Strike, where you deal more damage the more ammo's in the magazine, and our magazine is almost as big as our reserves. The number is quite large. We have quite large number. Yes, we do love the big hippo. In this family, We love Big Hippo. Nyong. See, look. We've got a magazine of 544 on this. 544 magazine on that bitch right there. I'll take that, because we're probably not gonna HP stack so hard I would want the negative resistance. Yeah, oh boy. So first strike is giving us a 2,720% weapon damage bonus because of that. Just a casual 2,700% weapon damage bonus. Yeah, just a meager amount to help us get by. And we have so much ammo generation, I can just hold the button down and never run out. Oh, elite gathering. The problem for the elites are they are a big enough target that they're easy to hit. So even though my shots are rather inaccurate, you are as large as the broadside of a barn. And so you are dead. It's pretty big number. The number is pretty big. Now, if we could find another big hippo that has a magazine capacity increase, we could really see what this baby could do. But we're still using the starting one as our first one, because that has this really nice lucky shot inscription on it. So it's gonna be hard to give up our starting one. I'll say that much. I'm gonna keep pumping into it because it's very good. I don't know if we'll be able to swap off of it. Wait, where's this dice guy? Are you on top? Oh, you're on top. Hi, dice guy. Do I even want to swap anything out at this point? I don't know. I could do a crystal shield, I guess. Oh, we should probably roll first. Maybe get a better crystal shield? Yeah, maybe get a better crystal shield. Alright. Anyway. Hunt in you. Wind God. Of course it'd be Wind God. We can't get the worm just to melt the worm. Alright. We're just looking for a hippo. Ooh, third time unlucky. We could probably handle whatever curse comes out of that. At this point, we're pretty well set. Reasonable exclusive would be bad. I'm assuming we would get dicked over by that. Here, just speed up my healing. Save me a little bit of trouble there. I'm just not gonna stop shooting because I want to keep the rate of fire up on this. Huh. All ready for the next phase? Ready to do the next phase? There you go. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And you're dead. It doesn't hurt that we also have final judgment, so if we do a decent amount of damage, then they're just gonna get calling striked anyway. Sure. I don't think we need the ammo recovery part of that, but we do get more out of it than just that. And let's go. So, a firepower upgrade? Well, I guess we'll take that instead of all the other shit I was talking about. I was talking all this other shit up like we were gonna do that, but I guess not. Oh my god, if you're just gonna keep giving me reds, please tell me we're gonna just do this all day, and that we're not gonna screw me over later on with some crazy weird bullshit. Where you do like oh my god, a red arcane box as well? We're just gonna be red right out the gate here? Is that what we're doing? Red crystal shield as well for survivability? Okay, you know, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, the 13 on the extended magazine can bump by 4 up to a 17. Ah! Ah! Oh! Well, that's probably one of the best loadouts you can get exiting Act 2. Let's also see what our ammo count's gonna be now. That seems lower. Wasn't it 544 before? Hold on. Remove these. Now put them back on. Okay. Okay. Why is it stuck at 448? It was at 544 before I got even better versions of this. That's a 352. It's a 440. Why was it at 544 before? What? Something broke. The math ain't mathin', bro. Something broke on double extended magazine. Play it back. Hold on. Yeah, before I got all of this, I showed off the number that we were at. Yeah, before, yeah, we were walking in here. Yeah, there we go. 544. How did I get to 544? Here. Show it. Show it. You could see it behind my neck. I could see the 544. I'm looking for it. Bitch, you showed it off. Yeah, I was... Jumped down the thing. I landed here. I let it gin. There we go. I had 544 as my magazine count there before I added in all of this stuff. I upgraded to the red version, and now my cap is 448. Why is it lower? Now it's 640? What? Now it's 640? What the fuck is happening here? What's going on with this math? It's even higher now. Dude. Bro. Also, what happened What happened to my YouTube? Did I separate those out? I did. You get back over here. We need you. I need you here. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'm breaking. I clipped that. I'm going to show that. I had 544. I then upgraded to red dye. It went down to 448. Then I dropped my gun and pick up my gun. And now I'm at 640. Which is giving me a 3,200 weapon damage. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to put that on the subreddit and have people tell me. Give me another greedy choice. Definitely an arms dealer. Berserk Soul. Bloody ammo. Bloody ammo's not going to matter. We're never going to run out of ammo for us to take damage on it, so that's fine. Skill Freak, nope. Craftsman Inheritor, nope. We'll take Scroll Master and get Refresh Addict. Unfettered Will is hilariously good. So let's go. I guess I'm never touching my guns again because apparently it's breaking. Let me get my health back for a little bit. No clue, dude. Alright. Come here. Mortal guys are a bit of a problem. I hate suicide bombers that are immortal. That's not fair. Your whole job is to explode and die. You should not be immortal. Cool. We gotta check any of these. That's a magazine of 160. If we were to put that in our second slot and then take the first one, because our original Big Hippo had a magazine of 80. So if we switch to the other Big Hippo being our main Big Hippo, and then put this in our secondary, that'd be 160. We could get even higher. The problem is that I think our weapon damage is, you know, obviously very big, but we really need the lucky shot from this as another multiplier of damage. Because all of these purple and red numbers, the majority of that is coming from just the inscription on this gun. Did I? Oh my god, a heavy defense? A max rolled heavy defense? Oh, the Act 3 platforming challenge! We get to show off the skip again. Alright, so historically there have been elite invasions in the first stage of Act 3 that have really tested the power of our runs to make us know if we are in a good position or not. So we have to be mentally prepared. Here it is. Alright, that's pretty damn good. Motherfucker didn't get a shot off. He got a shot off, but it didn't really do anything. Cool. So we can feel pretty safe about the way this run's going. Based on the amount of ammo recovered. Oh, including ammo exceeded the magazine capacity. Okay. Yeah. That actually is very helpful then. See, like this one, if this was our primary Big Hippo, it already has the magazine capacity plus 60%. So it would have had 60% of 80. If you go 10% is 8, so times 6 is 48. So that would be 128 as its base magazine. So 128 there, and this was 80, and then combining, and then all the other bonuses. If we put this as our primary, and then put something else in our secondary with the big, we would be even bigger. The problem is, this is giving us weapon damage, but we're not getting any lucky strike from that. We got another give a scroll, get a scroll. And Lucky Strike is a multiplier on top of all of our weapon damage. So after doing all the weapon damage calculations, we're then getting that doubled or tripled, which is a lot. Okay. Oh, we have Ostrich Rider. I gotta wait on so many of these dashes. Can I make it around this? There we go. There we go. And now, there we go. That's the skip. Record breaking. Long shot? Long shot's pretty... Oh yeah, we got greedy choice again. Gimme, 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 gimme. All of those were pretty good. And I don't know if we'll have another set of 3 scrolls that nice. Reascend! Okay, we're definitely doing reascend. Alright, give me my replacement goblet. For every sword summoned. Yeah. For every stack. For every sword summoned. Summon those swords. For every sword summoned. More crit hit. More sword summon. Rate of fire. More damage. Make that. Oh, the first one that doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Hell yeah, that's so much better. So remember how I showed you before? Most of this was over in the purple. Now we have most of this here, and we even got a couple of those Ascension fusions there. It was still a gamble. We could have ended up even worse than we were before, but it was worth it. So now we should do even more damage. Oh, we're not doing the alternate. Oh, we got Bean Troop. All right. If there's going to be some casters in the back. We're gonna have to deal with them fast. So Bean Troops makes it so that every time enemies attack, when it's on the max roll, it's like every time they attack, they make copies of themselves. So you gotta really mow down guys fast. Thankfully, we're on a run that can kind of do that, you know? Okay. Ooh, a skill guy. What do you got, bruh? Just some extra shield or armor? No, give me some goblet refreshes. That way we can make sure these last couple goblets are truly beneficial. I'm kind of surprised it still takes more than 1 hit to kill enemies. I guess we are doing lightning damage to health. Which does reduce the damage effectiveness. However, since we're also doing painkiller and causing a insidious amount of burning, miasma, and all of that stuff constantly, I think it's well worth it. Oh, hello. Stop that. Little freaks. They're little freaks, I tell ya. Curiosity box might have been a better choice, but I ain't a hundo on that. Oh, hey, you spawned, like, right on top of me? That should be illegal. That's a lot of damage from fire. Can, the summoners in the back chill the fuck out? Thank you. There's just a shark hanging out in the corner over here. Dude was, like, Blair Witch projecting me. Get a curse scroll for more HP? Sure. Sabotage magazine. Magazine capacity down. That is atrocious. That is, like... I would say it's a hard counter, but it doesn't even counter us that hard. We still have ridiculous damage. But that is pretty much the exact worst kind of curse that we could get. This is a magazine capacity run, and you reduce my magazine capacity. Stop that monk. At least the spawned-in lanterns don't get, the shields. That would be really obnoxious. Sorry about the ad. Without EBT, it's just so raw to take. Wait, now your max is 395? Why is my max now 395? Look, game. So, my magazine is 80. You have 128. I combine those, that should be 208. However, I've got the magazine sabotage, so I'm guessing when I shoot, you're going back to 206. Okay, and then I put on extended magazine 1, which should be 120% magazine. The game is so confused right now. It has no idea how its math is mathing whatsoever. I am as confused as it is because it's so confused. Anyway, give me, I guess we just go for better crystal shield. Because I'm not switching off the crystal shield. Could you at least give me another gold? Thank you. Then we'll bump this 13. Then we'll bump this 15. Of course you would bust. Alright. I have no idea what's going on with the math here. Oh, hey, what's up, CK? The titties ain't free. Yeah, you gotta sit through the ads. This is why you watch YouTube with the ad block. I have no idea how YouTube even does the ads. I know that YouTube does the ads, but I don't get like little notifications, and I couldn't find a bot that would let me know when people are getting served ads. I think YouTube on a stream just completely personalizes it. So I, as a streamer, have no clue what's going on there. I would really love to be able to get rid of this curse, though. I would love to go back to doing more than 2,000% damage. My life was fantastic when we had more than 2,000 out there. Wait, is it right now? I guess it is more right now, but, you know, it could have been 3,000. What I meant was 3,000, right? Hey, do you have curse away? Do you have against the flow? Sure, why not? Why not? Crap, I don't even have enough money for multiple upgrades from Crafty Man. This is what it's like to be poor. I think it's all done on YouTube's end, but I can't use internet without ad block. Capitalism ruined ads. I mean, I'm pretty sure capitalism created ads as well. I'm pretty sure the idea of advertising your private goods and services is also a construct of that economic system. I have some swords. Swords and bullets. Bullets and swords. A wonderful complementary duo, bullets and swords. Ooh. Thank you. Bloodbath activated. Don't mind if I do. Nah. Nah. I guess I'll take the better version of it. You talked me into it. Kept rolling. Okay, a little sad that the supermassive magazine run got a little bit thrown out of whack by a curse, but it's very clear that we're doing fine. Very, very, very clear that the damage is still good. Wait, why is it now 200? Wait, why is 200 now my max? Why am I down to 200 now? Yeah, now 276? Yeah, now we're gonna go back up to something higher? 513 now! It's just whatever the game decides. Whatever the game feels like, that's what my number is. Now it's 513, guys. We're back over 400 for some reason. Your guess is as good as mine. No fucking clue what it's deciding is my magazine cap. It looks like right now it's 400 because I keep on popping back up to... Whoa! I gotta get rid of the burning damage. Why are you taking so long to go down? Fuck. Crystal. Oh, you... Alright, that's one down. That's another down. You. Elemental dick weasel. Oh, that got really dicey there. What's my... Oh, my ammo cap is now... Oh, now I reloaded and it's higher. We're missing out on a lot of my damage bonus because occasionally the game just freaks out and doesn't know what my ammo max is. Right now it's 513, but the more I shoot and stuff happens, it seems to change its mind on what that is. Refresh. Okay, we can get rid of Arcane Box now. Yeah, I'll hydrate and stretch. Thank you, Autumn Valley. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. We have confused the shit out of the game. The game doesn't know what's happening. A rapid fire upgrade? Sure. We can get rid of Arcane Box. And now give me another crystal shield. Heck yeah. Keep rolling until we get a red. We've got everything else red, so whatever. Alright. A firepower upgrade, a rapid fire upgrade. Okay, even with me shooting here and not killing things to get my ammo back, it's not dropping down below 200. So what's happening to lower my magazine randomly? Because I don't know. I don't know what's happening to make my magazine think it's lower than what it is. Nothing makes sense anymore. Paranormality would kill us. Another big hippo with the magazine capacity up. Lightning ball on crit hit, rate of fire stability. I'm gonna buy it just to share capacity and see what we get. We're gonna pick up the other one because I still think the lucky shot is the right thing. Why is it not much higher? Yeah, 122 is your... So, 122 is your magazine. Your magazine's 128. So when I pick you up, you should combine to 250. Reload this. 244. Okay, there's math going on with the sabotage magazine, but roughly 244. We add in the extended magazine. So let's I'm guessing that doesn't matter for the sharing here, so I'm going to drop you again. We're going to go back to 122. Yeah, look at him over there. There he goes. Let's go 122. Add in an extended magazine. 120%. So 100 of 122 would be 244. And then another... Okay, let's say it's 122. 10% would be 12. So another 24. So 224 plus 24 should be 248. So we should be at 248. But it's not. It's like 200. And you put on another one. And it's 276. So is that just like base magazine increase and not like finished magazine increase? It's like... If I could get rid of the... Oh, now we're at 552 again. What if I got rid of this? We're down here to 398. Now I put it back on. Now it's 475. What's going on with this map? Why do I not go back to the exact amount I had a moment ago? Let's take off this one. 321. That's a different number. All right, now add this back on. 398. That's the max. Okay, I drop this hippo. 276. Pick it back up. 552, baby. What? All right, let me put this back on. What about this hippo? 513. This one has a bigger magazine. And after all the multipliers, it's not that much hippo. What is happening? What's happening here, math? Let's finish this one out. I've got no clue what the fuck is going on. We've got some, like, the dark matter of magazine capacity is going on over here. Our statisticians cannot explain what is happening. We have top min on this. We have topped min on this. We're out. We got the win. That's what matters. But now I've got a couple of clips to download and then turn into a PSA and be like, what are we doing here? How does this even work? All right. Anyway, paintbrush, big hippo, done. Next. Wait, it didn't save me removing stuff off of it. I brought the wheel back, but it was supposed to remove Bunny after picking Bunny. Anyway, we're gonna go Firefox now. We'll worry about that after this run, since I already rolled. Actually, we'll worry about this before I forget and roll again. My wheels, yes. Edit wheel. Or not. Post spin, remove selection. There we go. Yes, I understand how Fox works. Okay, let's go. Let's hope for an elemental run with burning. If we could be so lucky, that'd be nice. Okay, we already won with all three of these, so we gotta restart. It's the first time that's happened. We've already had each of those as a victory, and the tracker and drift shard were particularly good ones. Particularly good. I say so. Alright, a Justice. A Justice is fire. With a projectiles +1. You do not have a skilled trick thing for you, nor do you have a very large magazine. So we're gonna have to consider something else here. Probably painkiller. Overconsumption might be a good choice, but we're gonna take painkiller because you're basically a weaker version of the prince's grenades. You've got ammo and your elemental effect chance isn't 100%, but Basically, we're doing a Prince Grenade Painkiller run. That's going to scale off of weapon damage instead of skill damage. Elemental Surge. Hell yeah. I can have one of those. And let's get some Lucky Shot in there so that we can occasionally do double damage. Oh my god, 666. I changed color? Yeah, I'm a Firefox now instead of a Cosmic Bunny. Because we're playing as the Firefox. What is your elemental effect chance? 30%? That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Alright, what are we gonna want to combine with this? I think we're gonna want to do the multiple explosion thing. I think multiple explosion with this guy would be good. I feel like Lee should be immune to fire trap damage. Maybe not all fire damage, but you know, she's a Firefox. I feel like she should be immune to the fire. But here, you all step in the fire there. If we could be so lucky, when we get to the Ascension Fusion, the game is going to give us a bunch of the options from the Prince that'll give us elemental damage bonuses and maybe even pyro dominance and stuff. I want them to just fill me with so many wonderful elemental choices to deal with. What is this inscription? Oh yeah, we're projectile plus wing. That's why I'm having to reload so much. Ta-da! Yeah, we should just go full in on the elemental. We haven't done like an all-in elemental run in a while. All of our runs have been like very Lucky Shot and raw weapon damage base. We can afford to do like a little elemental spam on this one. Really lean in to the fusions. We kind of just splashed in Painkiller on an existingly strong run whenever we did get an element, like on the last one. This time it could be the main attraction. Well, we already got a good Lucky Shot, so I really don't even need to look at Dice Guy until we get to Act 2. A radioactive gauntlet? One day radioactive gauntlet. Extra energy cap and elemental effect chance for current weapon. So now you're a 45% chance to burn. Hell yeah. We'll definitely take that. I still don't know what I'd want to do for the Gemini. Probably an explosion. We should probably be looking for a Tiger Cannon. I guess a Bone Dragon. Bone Dragon can wait there for now. Until we get a... I guess the Sting could have been better, couldn't it? It's an explosion range of 5. Yeah. Where'd you come from? Ta-da! Oh, this is... Hey, Mom, can we do a Painkiller Prince run? We've got Painkiller Prince run at home. Oh, that head was coming for me. All right, last wave. Here, have some of this. Merry breakfast. Had a whole box of French toast sticks. Dude, I haven't had French toast sticks in forever. Sitting down to watch an episode of Wishbone after Arthur came on. I already looked at you. Sometimes I just want to hang out with the crafty man, you know? He's a neat guy. We're not really gonna use Arms Dealer all that much, so I will take the money. But Arms Dealer is good if you're spamming ammo, and while we are definitely shooting a whole lot, it is not nearly enough to get the benefits out of Arms Dealer. Now, did you have anything to go with your French toast sticks? Did you put maple syrup on it? Maybe a little jelly? Dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil? A spirit Bible? Alright, we are doing explosion damage, so skill stuff is going to be a little helpful on this run. Massive? Not really, but it's helpful. Mama Liz's chili oil? Another justice so soon? For me? Weapon damage versus elemental effect? Weapon's elemental effect chance will increase 50% of its base chance for each enemy hit by the hero? And a chance for an extra projectile? And it's a multiple justice? Well, that all sounds fantastic to me. I'm gonna leave you on the ground just in case I'm misreading the beauty of you. Your beauty might be misunderstood. Second wind? Oh my god, it's been forever since I've had a second wind room. Replace all normals with rares? The chance for an extra projectile, though, ain't bad. We love Lizard. Hey, Chance, how's it going? You're on the Justice run? We're doing a painkiller. This is Prince's painkiller run from Temu. That's what we're doing. We can replace it, though. We can replace it with a rare. %50 chance to fill magazine instantly when killing an enemy. Yeah, that's a good upgrade. I'm fine with that. Two of 5, 3 of 5. 5 of 5. There we go. Challenge completed already, and now we have an even better. So glad they made the Molotov affix just how it works. Yeah. I agree. Having it be like a little C4 thing was neat. But, this is better. I do wish every gun had a weapon skill, though. I know that would probably ruin the balance and blah, 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 but any gun that has a weapon skill is just generally more fun. So, I feel like they should lean into that more, you know? The meat is displeased with the weather. What up, cartoon homie? Not much. Doing a little Gunfire Reborn. We're playing as a Firefox. We got a fire lizard in hand. Look at this guy. Slap him. He gets the job done. He likes a little rough. Okay, this is one of the times where doing this is actually good because we can just cover the spawns with fire and everything will be fine. No, it's not fine. Someone escaped containment. They did damage to the cube. They escaped containment. I know exactly how they could have reworked it while keeping the skill. Right click shoots them and bounces, and the left click sets them off. I guess so. Like, I know that skill trick is very strong, and that there needs to be guns that probably don't immediately win just because of one spiritual blessing in the game. Which maybe is more of an indictment of that spiritual blessing than guns in the game, but I feel like every gun should have some cool right-click thing that it gets to do. I think it's not fair that some guns just have way more utility because they have an interesting right-click. Just had a random flash storm that nearly killed my internet, and you can't see shit outside? Oh no. It stormed last night here, and now it's super cold. Oh, there we go. Elemental Rage. That's exactly what... And Pyrodot. It's what I asked for. Santa delivered exactly what we were looking for. All right, let's get rid of Spiritual Flame stuff. We don't need Spiritual Flame stuff. There's a chance that Blazing Meteors will show up. We're still looking for a Tiger Cannon. We really want to have a Tiger Cannon so that we can get the multiple explosions. Although you have an explosion range of 4, so that's not even gonna work. So I can't even do that. What do I do then? What would you combine with? Your crit ain't gonna crit. We could do a magazine capacity thing just so that I could shoot better, but then... You know, does not reloading really matter that much? Not really. We don't need to combine elemental effect chance because we've got painkiller. I guess we could still do the explosion combination thing. You get bigger explosions based off remaining ammo and magazine. Excuse me, sir. I have a crystal shield, I don't care. You didn't even hit me. You somehow missed me at point blank. Wow, your life must be awful. Okay, fire damage and damage versus enemies with shield and armor increase. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The new bow, oh my god, the drift shard is fucking sick. We love a drift shard. The run we had with the drift shard went just as well as you would expect. Alright, we're gonna definitely take Elemental Expert. Don't even care, you're on the team. Any other elemental based things? Fire Mastery? Just double the fire damage? Sure. Cool. Out of here, Lucky Shot. It's not that I don't like you, Lucky Shot. It's just that... Silence weapon damage. Element damage is speaking. It's a little fun. It's probably broken. Yeah. Yeah. It is very good. It's very good. The sash is also very good. Very, very good. Oh, okay, cool. We'll take that. No problem. That's an equipable 1. Elemental Expert is an equipable 2. So we technically could fill up our slots with elemental experting. And elemental expertise, let's see if we can also get a better crystal shield on here. Technically, yes. The best kind of yes. The most flexible if you're doing an elemental run. If you're not doing an elemental run, it's kind of worthless. It is so powerful that it's very tempting to turn any run into an elemental run. But at the end of the day, if you're not doing elements, then it's kind of not what you're looking for, you know? Alright, well, getting 3 golds out of Act 1. Can't complain about that. Bloody ammo, deadly curse? Yeah, we'll take a deadly curse. We could take an extravagant consumption. Long shot's not gonna matter. Arms dealer we already don't care about, so we'll take the snow boots. And then I'll take reinforced eggshell. That could make a couple of these elite fights a little rough, but hopefully the miasma makes up for it. Oh! Extra damage and enemy damage taken inflicting the burning effect, up to 10 stacks. Well, well, well. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind it at all. Hey, boys. You know, avoiding reloading a little bit would be nice. Alright, first elite invasion. Alright, element versus element. Oh, and you're dead. Huh. I guess in element versus element I win. Alright, skill trainer, tell me you've got the elemental damage bonus? Alright, that's not what I was looking for. Whoa! Fight each other. Fight each other to the death. Oh my god, we do so much damage already. You have an explosion range of 4? I have no money for etching you. I require additional resources. But what if I use my money to get paranormality? Hell yeah. That's where I want my money going. Digi! Welcome on in, Digi. Welcome to day 3 of ThanksGUNNING. Alright, don't put out my fire. I'm like Charmander, man. Don't do it. I'm a Firefox. They're waterboarding me in the comments, man. I'm feeling like this is already a really good run. Again, for those who haven't heard me say it 2 times already, this is basically the freest win from Temu. Because the freest win, in my opinion, is playing as the Prince and getting a painkiller run. And we basically have the Prince's grenade, but in lizard form. And there we go. We even got 2 of the Prince's abilities in our Transcendent, or in our Ascension Fusion. Also, I opened up the vault and then didn't walk in it. I'm brilliant. I'm a brilliant tactician. Stars aligned. It is really good. This is an amazing run. I am ready for it to just get absolutely dumpstered when we walk into Act 3 and I have to fight bosses that are like elemental immune or something. That's gonna be wonderful. Yeah, the lizard's just happy to be here. He's chilling. Bro is just chilling. Well, until I need him to reload, and then we gotta smack him around a bit. Let's take an improved clip. I'll take an intimidating presence. That's me. I don't know. What even Gemini do I put on this? Like, nothing makes sense here. Capacity fixed at 1? Because then that invalidates... You can get a lucky shot chance on it? I mean, I think I want to do the explosion one. Then at least the remaining ammo will create bigger explosions, which I think means a bigger AoE for the fire on the ground. I think. In which case, getting a bigger magazine would actually be useful. Oh no. Flying enemies? Yeah, that's rough. Hadn't considered. But did you consider flying enemies with your grenade launcher? Alright, if we hit 1 though, we're fine. Yeah, I do think the larger explosion radius would make the pools of fire quite big. But we really, if we want to see this really pop off, we need a tiger cannon to specifically drop with a bigger AoE thing on it. Otherwise, we're not going to get the multiple explosions. And that's what the real benefit of that inscription is. Otherwise, we could probably do like a combine, just get like a fire tower or something else with like a really high elemental effect chance per fire, like this, and then do the combined fire on it and get a really, really high fire rate of chance. But because if we can get it over 100%, we have the Ascension that turns that into Lucky Shot. For every 1% elemental effect chance, more weapon damage. And when the elemental effect chance is over 100%, every 10% over the limit grants 5% Lucky Shot chance. So with that, we have a reason to get even higher burning chance. So that could be another angle for pushing. In which case, a fire tower would be nice. I picked up the piercing flame. It's also pretty good. Let me just shoot you from below there. But I'm not even really seeing purple numbers yet. Alright, stay shocked. Thank you. Skateboarder's nice. Damage is nice. Bluff? Ooh, but an It Takes Two? I'll invest in an It Takes Two. Bluff would be good for damage now, but It Takes Two could be massive later. Getting extra ascensions is almost always worth whatever the cost is. Alright, this is one of those situations where you want to get deep in the enemy territory right off rip. And then work your way out. Why? Because otherwise you'll just be stuck in the back down here dealing with all the snipers and shit. You'll be you'll be dipping, ducking, and diving. You might also be dicking. You could be dicking. You might even be writing a Christmas carol. Who knows? Oh, a max roll crystal shield. Well done. Alright, we don't need to look at any more of these guys for the rest of this act. Dude, the dice have been in our favor today. Pretty nice. Oh my god, and a good goblet. Well, did I do I did do a vault. Okay, I did also pass a crafty man I did not have money for at the time. I don't have anything making me lose money, so you know what? I don't. Nah. The 64% chance. You know, I've not really stacked the same element for a run like this. Usually when I play Lee, I'm not doing weapon damage runs. Let's do it. Let's enhance and etch you. And then let's do share element. Okay, I kinda didn't want the capacity fixed at 1. It's actually kind of bad. Probably should have rolled the one I was holding to the thing I wanted first before doing that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold. 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 I've thought of a really, really silly build. Concealed ammo and the extend magazine dice. Yeah. As long as you have the ammo generation for your reserves, that's a good idea. You should do that one. Share element. There we go. Now we just need to get the other one there, and we'll be happy. Did I do this? It's blurred out. I know I've already done it. I did it. I did do it. You're not... Get your head in the game, girl. Girl. Your head game is lacking. You gotta get that head game going. Fire! Hello everyone. I'm here to teach you about our Lord and Savior, Fire Lizard. You know what? This is about as good an opportunity of being a fire lizard as I can be. I know I'm playing as Firefox, but what we're really playing is the fire lizard. There's not a lot of scalies in this game. They're all furries. We've only got a turtle, and that's it. A speedy, fast, snapping turtle. Oh, an elite invasion? Let me just place this here. He's not dying super fast. It was relatively fast, but that was frames. That was only one, and it took like 10 seconds to kill him. Get a scroll, get a scroll. I don't have EBT, right? If I don't have EBT, I'm not taking that. I might get elemental fucked on it. Upgrade something? I don't have crit X on there. I can just get a goblet right now, but we'll get a goblet eventually. Huh. That doesn't really matter. Skill damage does help with the explosion, but not with the what's on the ground. That doesn't matter either. Honestly, none of these are that amazing. Hold on. Remind me that we have this. I might have a shop or something where we can take advantage of that. Now it still says 96%, so I don't think the share element shares their advantage like that. Hold on, let me check the wiki. Because the numbers might not be showing right. We know from the last run that numbers don't always show correct here. Weapons, inscriptions, Gemini inscriptions. Share their elemental advantage. Two elemental effects of the same type each has their own chance to apply burning. When dealing damage, the highest damage bonus is chosen. Okay, so that's not the way we eke out a victory here. We don't do it that way. What's the explosion radius on the concealed ammo? Is it a 3? Because then you could Gemini the Tiger Cannon with its 6 radius, and then get a double explosion off of it. Oh, here we go. Alright, we're gonna go back to the original plan of going for explosion radius then. Alright, Elite Gathering, just put down a whole bunch of fire on them. Let the miasma stacks build up. There we go. That. Oh, he jumped so big. What a big leap. You, up there, have one of those. Woo! Dodge that. We love miasma stacks. Okay, so the nice thing about this setup is that things just kind of step in the pools of lava, and that works out pretty well. Okay, big cannon. Sadly, it doesn't have, like, anything that makes it even better for explosion radius, but that's not our immediate concern. 3, you gotta be a bit accurate at the start. Yeah. But, if you get the Tiger Cannon and do the share explosion, then each throw will do a double explosion. And with the big magazine and doing more damage based off of magazine, that could probably lead to some disgusting damage output. Personally, I think that'd be worth it. Alright, that Elite Gathering went pretty well. You'll get no complaints out of me on how that went. When hitting an enemy, this is what we've been waiting for. Now our energy actually matters for something. Dice Guy? We don't need to see Dice Guy. We already have the perfect dice setup for what we're doing. Alright, this Tiger Cannon, We'll just get you set up in the next room, I guess. This will auto-sell everything, so I don't need to worry about selling all of this stuff. If you didn't know, when you exit a stage, it auto-recycles everything if you have recycling unlocked. Look at my money up here at the top of the screen. As soon as I hit this, you'll see it auto-sell everything and the number will change. There, we just got like 2,100 money. I forgot I had extravagant consumption though, so I lost all of that. Oops. Oh well, we'll worry about etching that later. I'm brilliant. That's fine. Whoopsie. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Alright, see where he is here? I'm gonna throw down a couple of shots to show where he's going to be when he comes back. Yeah. Fuck you. Alright, land right there. There you go. And then he'll go to his spot right there. We're gonna mark it so that when he does the return trip, he ends up right where it's at. And we can start stacking damage again. We get a little flame shard. A Fisher Bear Paw's nice for that elemental effect chance. You have an explosion of 3. Yeah, that ain't it, Chief. Sorry. So we could grab Aerial Hit now. I think Aerial Hit would be nice for a bigger explosion radius. So give me Weapon, Aerial Hit. There we go. You'll get on the team for now. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge if true. On elemental effect, restore ammo equal to 5% capacity per 5 excess ammo, extra elemental damage. We don't have that big of a clip, so that doesn't matter. Nice try, though. The game was trying to help with the elemental run. It was doing its best, guys. Don't be upset. I know you're all upset and stuff, but don't be. It's cool. Elemental expert. See, it's helping. It's got the desire. It's my desire. It's my desire. It's my desire. I saved up all of that, and I still only got to do a couple rolls on this. For guns with 1 bullet, does reload speed affect rate of fire? I think it depends. I think on bows, it doesn't. On other things, it can. Like, it definitely affects rocket launchers. Oh, no, rate of fire. No, rate of fire and reload speed are 2 different things. I think rate of fire on bows affects them, but reload speed doesn't. Rate of fire on a Tiger cannon that only has a magazine of 1 doesn't do anything, but reload speed does. I'm not exactly sure how you can know it without trying it, but that's just the way it is. Now. Some things will never change. And that's just the way it is. An EBT, you always gotta take an EBT. We take one of those. Gold medal seems fine. And I do have to kill enemies pretty close to me, but we just got EBT, so I don't care about getting curse scrolls. Fake death? Just to be safe, because I think some of these elite fights could be pretty obnoxious here. Jackpot? I would imagine that Jackpot is a reload speed gun and not a rate of fire. I feel like if it seems like it has a cartridge it's firing, then that's going to be a reload thing. And if it's like something you're throwing or shooting with your arms, that's more of a rate of fire thing. Oh, critical hit? Oh, man. I mean, technically I could do critical hit. Does this count? How does this even count? I'm not going to take that because I don't know if them stepping in the fire counts for that projectile hitting or if I have to, like, actually donk them on the dome with the balls for that to hit. Gotta go dome donking with my balls. And I don't want to be a dome donkin' ball dunker if I ain't gonna be rewarded for it. Alright, our first elite invasion, and it's in one of the shittiest rooms for it to take place in. That said, handled it just fine, so I think we're doing good here. I think we are good. Lads, welcome to the burn zone. I am making the floors lava. They jumped back up. They jumped down here and we're like, fuck that. And then jumped back up. Alright, etch me this rocket. Explosion AoE, get. Alright, now sell me some of this so I can reroll my lizard. So when you slap in the jackpot, the triggers reload stuff, but rate of fire effect is a regular shot pacing. Okay. That is interesting. It's not how I figured that would go. But that's very Gunfire Reborn of them. Alright, reforge this. And give me explosion. Alright, you're a piece of shit. Taking my money. This guy just taking my money. It is a very whack gun, though. Very fun, though. I can't wait for it to show up on this because I'm hoping I get to do a burst shot run with it. Because the burst shot is incredible on that. You will go through ammo like crazy, though. You gotta have some way to deal with the ammo loss. But burst shot on that, so good. Alright, everyone drop down here. Drop into the sea of lava. Welcome to the sea of lava, everyone. No, there's no escape this time, Octopi. You just gotta live with it. Well, die with it. You must put up with it. Oh, look, more fire damage. We love fire damage. And refrigerators. I don't have enough money for that. I'm like, I don't want HP. I want shield and armor. Everything's about Marsha. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Alright, can we make the sea of lava here? Oh. Can you just stand still for me? There we go. Welcome back from the ad, everyone. On Twitch side. All the Twitch-sided gamers over here. Reascend? I feel like we've been pretty lucky with the Ascension, so I don't know if I would really want that. I think this time, there's nothing to really to flip-flop on. To be a little flippy-flappy. Lucky recovery works on every shot? Yeah, that makes sense. The actual magazine shows as 1, so... That makes sense. It works on every bow too as well. Like all of those bow style weapons, Lucky Recovery gives you the lucky shot and health back. Very good. Very nice. I would imagine the Lucky Recovery would also have worked with the explosive ammo. I forget what it was called. The concealed ammo. Because technically it's the last shot in the magazine. So I would imagine that would work with it. It is a weapon skill, so it might not count as the last shot in the magazine. But to me, it should. Especially since it uses ammo. Efficient firepower, coin shot, explosive magazine. I think we take coin shot. I don't think it's gonna take that many hits to kill most things. Especially when I just fired one and killed like 7 guys with that. It is gonna be a little rough if we get like the bean troops. And there's a whole bunch of monks in the back. Because this gun does not shoot very deep into enemy territory. We're gonna be a little rough from that. All right, there we go. Explosion AoE up now. Very big lava. Big lava. It's not enough for upgrades. Our boy's doing so much. Big lava. I'm just gonna run through all of this, not because I have a death wish, but because guys are gonna spawn up here and I want to be ready for when that happens. Here we go. Oh, an elite invasion. Alright, I'll come down. I'll come down to hang out with you all. There you are. I was waiting on you to spawn in. Alright, I'll do it one more for free. Dude, I haven't watched any of the new Smiling Friends season. I need to do that. You made that elite invasion. It looked more like a neat invasion. Ah, got him. They can't handle the power of my boy here. His barf ability. He's too strong. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. I think we already did the vault here, so I'm good. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. We're cruising. R10, Lone Wolf 4, Painkiller. So easy, so free. I say that now. Watch me die to the elite gathering on this one. Balls of fire. Goodness gracious. Should have done that in the opposite order, but nobody here is old enough to care about that. Lose HP for armor? Oh no, I have no HP for this armor. What do we do about that? Oh, there it is. Got it. Oh, an elite, guys. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with an elite. I don't know if we're prepared for this. I'm trying to stay in the air so we get the big AoE. I need to be in the air on the first hit to get the biggest AoE. But But honestly, a bigger splash ain't doing actually any more damage. Oh, I think he tripped when he was jumping down from here, and I think he like tripped and snapped his neck. Guy must be a CEO in Russia that doesn't approve of Putin. Just kind of fell down the stairs and died, you know? Well, there's another It Takes Two. I don't remember what we took, but Pyro Dancer. All right, well. Heck yeah, bruh. Brr. Brr. A flowing wind, that'll keep us alive. There's like nothing we're really looking to see here other than another tiger cannon that happens to have a bigger explosion radius inscription on it. That's like the only thing that could get us to swap any of our weapons. Maybe a new Justice? But it'd have to be a really good Justice for us to care. Oh yeah, you're just teleporting behind me? What, nothing personnel, kid? Oh, come on, don't you want to play? Come and play with us. I don't even know where the other one is. He's over here somewhere. Oh, it's a catfish warrior. Oh, you want to just shoot that rock for a bit? Fine with me. Idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna shit talk the fuck out of them. Oh, there is another Justice. Okay. That is actually a better Justice than this one. We're only at +8. I gotta find another crafty man before I pick it up, though. I need a... Oh, there, he's right over there. Okay. So this one, we only have the extra damage versus elemental effect and filling the magazine instantly. Yeah, sure, whatever. But the elemental effect increase thing, we're already at 120%, so that doesn't really matter. The multiple is kind of cool, but this is a lucky Justice, and it gets even luckier, and it spreads the elemental effect, and it also has the increased elemental thing, so... Yeah, it's just better. Todd Howard would agree, it just works. Alright, Reforge? Hell yeah. Also save a little bit for etching on another... Oh, don't be an immortal suicide bomber. Like, commit to the bit, my man. Alright, we'll try this. Okay, it does wait until the shot disappears off the ground before determining if it's a hit or a miss. Every single hit is, or every single shot is a hit, but it takes so few shots for me to kill everything. I don't know if we're gonna hit the 50 before even finishing this room. And we're not? Yeah. Oh, apparently one of my shots didn't get a kill. I'm an abject failure. Don't trust anything I say anymore because you can't trust me. Well, I don't see another tiger cannon down here. So that doesn't seem to matter. Etch on another thing here. Chance for more projectile? Sure. Sure, that's cool. I could talk to Dice Man. What would we be looking for? More... Yeah... Yeah? More. More is what we're looking for. I guess a fire mastery makes sense. It's more on brand for what we're doing. Element Surge is clearly the best choice. Alright, well, you're telling me to roll something else if you're giving me a number that low. Okay. Element Surge, we could bump you. Okay, now is it fine for me to go back to rolling for fire mastery? Is that what you're telling me, game? I should go back now? Okay, okay, good boy. Good boy, we go fire mastery. Yes! Thank you. You gotta listen to the game, guys. It's giving you all the information you need. So now what do? We go for an extra aerial hit. Try to get that red aerial hit. Okay, that wasn't it. It was a shot in the dark. We can bump this element surge. If we get 4 points on it, it will go up to a 17, which is red. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Alright. Just do that in front of everyone watching and make me look like a fool. You know. A little bit rude, but it's fine. Oh, I left this over here. A merciless strike, lucky shot on crit hit. I'm sorry. I don't take credit. Come back when you're, richer. I guess I could have taken an inner flow at some point. And keep our resources up for more lucky shot, but I think the point of... Oh, cool. Sure. Like, criticizing this run at this point, kind of unnecessary. This might be a little hard. I don't know how, shooting... Oh, okay, I can't just put fire on the water. We literally have smoke on the water. I'm just gonna, yeah. Just gonna hover lightly above the ground here. I cannot dash while hovering, though. Dude, this is some sick damage. If you're gonna do the everyone attacking all at once, yeah. Can I just put down fireballs every... Yeah! Alright. There we go, guys. That's a win with the Justice. Of course, we did have the Firefox on a run with fire. So, kind of amazing that it turned out that way, but Justice, consider yourself a win. Check that off. Heck yeah. We're a little bit further along here. Getting some good rolls. Who's up next? Yeah, big fire, big fire. Squirrel! All right, it's Momo time. We gotta get a weapon with a skill resource. A resource weapon skill would blow up. I'm hoping for Tempest. Give me Tempest, baby. Give me a Tempest dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. Okay. We do have two choices here. The Phoenix Roar or the Starfly. I'm gonna go with Starfly because Starfly is amazing. It's my little buddy. Look at this little guy right here. I'm gonna actually do what I did on the last one. We're gonna stay... I'm gonna be a water dragon now. And then that way I can be with my Starfly. So how are we gonna bust this one open? What we could do is First Strike. We could do a First Strike run, get big magazine, keep magazine going for lots of big damage. We've done that a lot. We could also go Ink Wash Fusion and just try to keep his meter as full as possible. Which one do you guys think? Should we go with the tried and true method of First Strike with a big magazine, or should we go with weapon skill spam and take Momo's specific ability? I'll go with whatever the first person says, because I think either of those runs have the potential to be absolutely devastating. Marmalade. I'll take that as Ink Wash Fusion then. We'll do that. If it would. There we go. So, with this, we throw down his drawing come true, and you can see the weapon skill is already getting charged up. So now it's already at full without us having to do anything. Inner flow could be good for him, but we're We're not too concerned about that. What we are concerned about is a little thing called Crystal Shield. Thank you. And then we could probably do... Give me that lucky shot. We can't get crits with him. So it's not possible for us to do crits. So we'll just take the firepower upgrade and just get some more damage. Hell yeah. There we go. There we go. And now we are going to try to do a Starfly weapon skill spam run where my little boy is just going to shoot his super awesome laser all over these motherfuckers. As soon as they show up, there they are. All I need to do is to sink in the cum to keep it going. I gotta stand on the puddle of white goo and we'll be able to keep him going. Yeah, get off me, Beetle. That's my boy. A coin shot's fantastic. The only problem with the Starfly is that he shoots in like an arc, so very often his shots will just sort of hit ceilings on their way to enemies. They'll like hit bridges and stuff, and it can cause problems. Okay, he also is so aggro that you could be loading in and he'll just be like, nah, I gotta kill everything, man. Alright, a Tempest is actually a fantastic thing to keep in our back pocket. A max level Ember Rise, kind of rude. Oh, Starfly, I love you. He's so cute, look at him. He's so happy and ready to murder. Oh, and then he goes to sleep. On my next gunfire, did you know short, it's gonna be, did you know if you turn off all of the in-game music and you take a Starfly and stand still, he'll go to sleep and you can hear him snoring. People will love that video. They'll be like, damn, dude. This game is so good. My boy. Link, my boy. Weapon skill damage. Dude. I don't need to extend the magazine yet. It's not necessary for us to magazine extension. I think it's pretty obvious our damage is okay. We've got okay damage. 1 hour snoring loop. He's a snorfer. My boy's a snorfer. He's more of a hunk me. Ooh, veteran? Don't think we're gonna get very many stacks on that. My boy is a killer. He doesn't let things get close. But you know, some things might get close. Just because he doesn't allow it doesn't mean people won't test him. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're still alive? Yeah, see how he's having a little bit of trouble hitting them because he's got those like lob shots? Their targeting can be a little bit off on occasion. Just keep doing your thing, man. Get that jar filled. Fill that jar. Give a scroll, get a scroll. We're not doing skill damage. This ain't no skill damage run. Foundry blessing. It's not a foundry run either game, but thanks. I think this counts for the ink domain. So even though I'm not using his ability, I guess, you know, we are doing this. We are doing this to get the resource bar filled faster, so never mind. I guess if they touch it, that's fine. Skillman? I think it's impossible to fail this one. Because I think the Starfly can't miss. He can't crit. Oh, I guess he can miss. Oh, he's hitting walls. That's right. There we go.